What's up guys, hope you're doing well. So in this video I thought it'd be kind of fun to go through my SWC 2021 prelim games, maybe give some commentary on those. If you guys didn't know, I did participate years ago in an SWC regional. Spoiler, didn't do very well, but I think it could be kind of fun to go through and maybe explain what I was thinking, maybe share a few stories about what was going on. But yeah, so we'll go ahead, and I just want to play some of the video first here, and you guys can see our so yeah, I fought Shizzy my first game. If you guys don't remember Shizzy, I think he's quit at this point, but he won legend tourney I think he was the first global legend, and he won it as a he was a Gianna player, and he was super cool, really good player, and it was really unfortunate for me to get matched up against him first. I think he was, you know, high seed and I'm low seed, and I think I must have qualified probably dead last back then. But man, oh my god, look at this hair. What happened here? Anyway, I remember when I took this picture, I was like, I don't want to wear glasses, and my sister took the picture for me, and I was like, I want to get pumped up, right? So I was doing push-ups and bicep curls before I took the picture, and you can't really even tell, but but yeah, there's the profile pic from this is like yeah, 5 years ago now. No, 4. Yeah, 4 years ago. That's what I looked like. So even back then, I was also still doing a lot of Goodwill matches. You know, I would do 30 RTA wings and then just head straight into the Goodwill room and do like 60 more practice games. And that's how I met True Whale back then. We would scrim quite a lot, and so that's how we sort of connected. And he was also doing, I can't remember if this was also his first SWC. But back then, yeah, we were kind of messaging each other and talking about what we needed to like build and draft for the matches. And back then it was Lulu meta. If you guys remember how stupid that was, Lulu was everywhere. We basically thought, you know, you'd either be first picking Lulu, and if your opponent, and then go from there, right? It was always going to be banned out or picked. So, and up to that point, I had actually never used Lulu at all, but I was convinced by True Whale to build one. And so that's what I did. I didn't really have too much practice with it. So when the matches against Shizzy started, I think I did end up picking it away from him, but you'll see there's some misplays in the first match. I think really screwed me up with because I didn't have much experience playing with the Lulu. But so yeah, we'll go ahead and jump to the first game. As you can see, Shizzy pre-ban Jianhong, that's all I had back then. I only had 2 LDs in 2021, which was Nyx and Jianhong, and then like obviously he's just gonna ban the Jianhong out. Shizzy had Gianna, I think was his big unit, so obviously I'm gonna just pre-ban the Gianna, right? He first picked Ciara, and so I immediately go Oki Lulu. And back then this was the meta. It was like Ciara Oki being traded. Ciara Oki, Jianhong, Haegang, Juno, Molly. I think that was what was being picked back then. So yeah, I do end up taking the Oki and then just locking in the Lulu, because obviously if I don't pick the Lulu, he's just gonna pick it here into the Oki, which is pretty strong back then. Oh yeah, and Once in Love is casting. Miss that guy. Okay, so then Shizzy locks in Haegang, Carnal. Pretty solid. He's got speed lead. You know, he's got one of each element. Haegang for back then, I think was pretty. Was it the same as it is now? I think this was pre-nerf Haegang, and then they nerfed the bar gain somewhere, and then he kind of fell off. But yeah, this was definitely, I think, pre-nerf Haegang. So yeah, he picks Water, Wind, Fire, pretty solid, flexible opener, and then I do kind of a sacky draft, I guess. Diana, Molly. I guess the Diana is pretty decent here. Maybe it's okay into Cardinal, and then obviously Molly plus Lulu is going to be good into these two as well. If you can't snipe a unit off immediately, I'm just going to heal and cleanse stuff. So, and again, I don't have Yonhong, so that usually was my answer, I think, into Haging a lot of the time, right, because of the bar boost. So I would say it's looking okay so far. I like my draft. If I recall, Shizzy did like, I don't even remember. I think I last picked a Juno here. He goes Han CP, and I'm pretty sure I just banned the Han out. Pretty sure it was just a Juno pick, which is really good. Pretty good. It's a little, you know, these three could probably deal with the Juno, but if I ban Han out and I just kill the Ciara, it's gonna be pretty tough for him. That's what I was thinking. So yeah, we go last big Juno. I'm definitely banning Han here. Yes, Han gets taken out. Molly, this is pre-nerf Molly, by the way, so she was still healing a ton, and she still had glancing for everything, everyone on the team, including herself. Or super strong unit back then. So right away, Shizzy has a pretty nice opener. He's got Hey Gang Strip into like dunking everything, right? Like he probably has such a good opener. Maybe I'm just dead immediately unless he misses something. But then again, like the Juno pick in here is pretty strong too, with like not much healing. There's also the Lulu to deal with back then. Even if you reset her, the skill 1 healing could come out if you proc, because that was a 2-turn cool time pre-nerf. You know, you would just heal something and cleanse it right away. So, but I get super lucky here. He misses the Lulu. He misses the Lulu. Right here, I remember looking back at this match and I was like, I should have just all into the Ciara here, just transform all into Ciara, but I think I end up maybe just skill 1ing the Hey Gang. No, I shield. Okay, shield, but I get a proc. See, I'm actually like getting super lucky already, and we get the stun too. So he has to use the skill 3, try to push back the Yoki. Does get some. Well, this is looking super strong for me, right? So Cardinal gonna skill to the Diana, push her back a bit. And doesn't bomb. I'm not sure why he didn't bomb there. I guess because the Lulu, he didn't want to give Diana bar, right? Because I think the play here is to just bomb Diana, but by doing so, he would give it a bunch of bar, and then Lulu would cleanse it. So that might have been a 200 IQ play from Shizzy. Unfortunately, got a useless proc though. So here's, I think, did I misplay with the Lulu? I'm pretty sure I misplayed with the Lulu, which lost me this game. But the skill 3 looked fine. Yeah, I think that was the misplay right there. Is I thought skill 3 gave immunity like a Velajewel, but no, it's just heal cleanse. What I should have done was skill 2 the Oki, because I think that was the skill that gave immunity, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check real quick. Let me see. Yeah, so it removes all harmful effects, grants immunity for 1 turn, and recovers both your HP and the target's HP by 25%. So that was the biggest misplay right there, because I needed Oki to have immunity, and of course, I have no one else to blame but myself because I didn't have a lot of experience with Lulu, but I should have known that. And as you can see here, he gets a skill 3 off Cardinal, stun slows the Oki, and it's kind of looking good for him here. All right, I still have these two. And he even misses a bomb. I got so lucky in this game. Oh my god. He got a useless Vio into a missed bomb. He does get that proc, okay, so it's swinging back a bit. But I don't have anything. He does get that res, so swinging back in his favor a bit. But yeah, I mean, I really needed to put up immunity here, get the skill 3 off. It was probably over if that happened. So big throw by me. Oh, gets another proc to the CP, 1 turn away from the skill 3. And yeah, as you can see, the Hay Gang turns into a ragdoll when you pick Juno into it. I have to reset CP, but he gets another proc on Cardinal. So just absolutely shutting down my Diana. Cannot get a turn at this point. I go for try to get some stun since everything's like full bar. Nothing. And I think his CR just takes out the Diana here, right? Yes. Finally lands a bomb. Does get the provoke on Oki. And look at that. The Hay Gang again gives him 20 bar from the Oki cleansing himself. Get a bit of a proc on Lulu. I don't think it's enough here though. I just skill 2 myself. It probably didn't matter too much because he had that, but we guess we get another res. Sword Rain coming out again. It still looks winnable from here, right? I still have the Lulu plus Juno. So it looks winnable, right? Man, that Hay Gang bar boost is pretty crazy. Cardinal to skill 2, probably. I think he pushes back Oki here. Oki just never moves again. It's slowed. Oh, no, he goes for Juno. Okay, skill 3. We're kind of coming back here a bit. Gonna bomb the Oki, but now he has to provoke Oki or it's gonna get cleansed, right? Yep, does get it. And I'm just like 1 off of 1 HP off the Sierra kill. We don't transfer the bomb. Unfortunate. So Oki's dead. Gets another proc, gonna bomb Lulu, and it's looking like Juno just, Hay Gang Cardinal, you don't beat that. So yeah, he can just kind of sit on the Juno at this point. It's like maybe if that bomb doesn't come out with a Juno kill, you know, additional artifact quality probably wasn't as good back then for me. But honestly, the game was pretty much over when that Lulu misplay happened. Like not getting Oki that initial skill 3 off. Because if that happens, Diana gets a turn somewhere. Maybe I just immediately kill the Ciara and we're in a much better position. So totally my fault on that one. Pretty good game though. So moving on to game 2. We have yeah, he was a Hanjiana player. That's what he was, yeah. Hanjiana, super strong back then. And then, so I banned the Han out this time. He banned CR out. And we're both going to get our LDs, I think. Yeah, so first pick Oki. Shizzy doesn't have Yonhong, so I don't have to first pick it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think what happened with Oki, the reason he fell off meta was because they made his skill 3 from, I think it always hit like 5 or 6 times, and they made it RNG or like 4 to 6 or something. And that like killed his damage and also his stun consistency. So anyways, yeah, so she's going again, Cardinal, he's going to take the Lulu. And so I immediately go Yonhong plus Molong as a snipe combo. Looks pretty good. He's not contesting turn 1 at all. So again, I think my draft thus far looking pretty good. And then Shizzy goes Ganny CP, which is like, it's okay. I mean, he does have the, you know, strip into these two, but he's not really, he doesn't have a speed lead and doesn't really have like any swift units. But again, back then, I think CP strip armor broke too, which is kind of scary. But yeah, nothing super fast. So I think, I remember I did pick a Molly again. Yeah, I picked the Molly. And then I assume I picked, oh, I picked Fire Ryu. Yeah, Fire Ryu looking pretty good here too. Like, I think I outdrafted him in this game for sure. Right, like Dougie is close to a must ban here. And so if he's banning this, then I get a free snipe somewhere, and it's just kind of so I have a snipe and then I have Molly sustain. Right, so it's gonna be pretty tough for him. And obviously the Gianna's gonna get banned out here. Shizzy does something weird though. I think he banned I believe he banned the Yanhong. Yeah, he banned Yanhong. So he does break up this snipe combo. Right, because I don't think these two are perfectly speed tuned. But he does leave the Ryu in, which is like, whoa. That's gonna be pretty rough for you, right? So I thought. Right, and it's a Molly plus Dougie, so that's like an extra glance chance, right? And something crazy happens here, guys. Something insane happens in the opener. Watch. All right, so Oki going first. This is my Swift Oki. I think it was like a 300 speed Oki back then. And we just reset the CP. It's moving first, so we just get rid of the strip. Maybe just hits the Molly, gets a proc, pushes it up a bit with the Nemesis. And Ganny, just gonna seal the Oki and then dump the bars. Okay, nice. And yeah, Carnal just gonna sit on the Oki a bit. Okay, here it comes, guys. The pre-nerf Molong. It turned into a Gianna. Insane, but he does get the Lulu proc. Right? No, he didn't. Wait, did he? What happened here? Let's just watch it one more time. Pre-nerf Molong. Boom. That was like a Vamp Molong, by the way. It wasn't Despair. It was Vamp or Vile, I can't remember. Okay, so here, this might have been where, again, hindsight is 2020. I might have just thrown the game. Shizzy 2-0s me, so I lose this. But yeah, I guess I just shield Molong, and for some reason, I go for a Reckless Assault onto Carnal. I should have just killed CP here. The reason I did this was obviously because I have Molly Dougie, and they're like, there's no way these three can beat this combo. But his Carnal lives with, I think, a sliver of HP. I mean, not a sliver, that's actually quite a bit. He might have had some minus water on this. But if I kill this CP here, I think that for sure is about there for in the kill range for a Molong. Maybe it wasn't, but you'll see what happens here because I don't go for this kill onto CP. As you can see, armor breaks the Molly. with slow on top of her head. And I think she just doesn't move again. Let's see, is my Molong on Vamp? We'll see here. No, I think it's a Vio Molong. But yeah, it gets that proc there too. He's gonna just skill 2 the Molly, dump more bar. Skill 3 is gonna finish it off, right? Oh, he doesn't use it. He wants to save the HP on CP. So yeah, it does come down to a Ryu 1v4. Which even at this point, it looks like I still win, right? All right, CP's almost dead, and he has to start hitting Dougie now. All right, so it's always going to be a 50-50 on the Cardinal hit, 50-50 on the Lulu, but Lulu's just not going to do any damage, so it's fine. CP goes down here, and it's looking really good for me. Oh, and I guess back then, Douglas didn't cleanse the... He should have cleansed the slow there, right? It's kind of weird. Maybe he got a buff after... somewhere after this, right? He must have. Oh, gets the provoke. Yeah, the provoke is still on there, yeah. This is a pre-buff Douglas. Come on. Yeah, looking good. Can we get a combo? Oh, combo would have won it. But here comes the skill 3, gets the slow stun. Gets a prog, no glance. No glance. No glance. 5 no glances. Oh my, I lost 5 coin flips in a row. We get it there. I missed a crit on that first hit too, which is, oh God. No glance, man. And it's over. All right, so those are the matches there. I really like that draft. That draft was really good. I think I had really high odds to win that that second game. First game, totally my fault. I threw that one. So yeah, I get 2-0'd by Shizzy. And I remember after we were in Discord and I was like, GG dude. And he was like, dude, I got so lucky. And I was like, no. You're good, man. Yeah, Shizzy, miss that guy. He's super nice. Too bad he quit though. And then I think Shizzy does go on to win America's Cup, right? Or he makes it through the preliminaries, beating True Whale, I believe. So yeah, and then we could maybe look at the second day. We can go to the losers bracket as well. Okay guys, so we're gonna move on. This is a week later. We get to play loser brackets, and I'm up against Dreams Joseph. So yeah, we're gonna go straight to it. Dreams Joseph, OP player, won America's Cup. I think a couple years before this, but yeah, he had already made a pretty nice name for himself. Also former guildmate. So yeah, bans Leon hung out. I banned Cardinal out. Pretty standard. He's gonna take the Oki. I don't even remember how this match went, to be honest. And again, we're just trading the the meta picks here. He's gonna first pick Oki, so I take Ciara and Hagang. Let's see, what does he pick? Goes Vanessa. Okay, I actually did throw this game too. He picked triple fire into me, and I don't know why I didn't just stack water. I remember what happened. I panic picked a CP into this. I picked like Lulu CP. Yeah, it's over. It's over. I remember I had a Chow runed up too for this. Chow was, I think, had just received some buff and it was like decent. And I picked a CP into triple fire Masha. Oh my god. And we go Douglas looks decent here, right? And so I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure he'll ban Douglas because he's thinking I will ban the Masha. So knowing that, I think I didn't ban the Masha and I just banned something else, right? Or did I just ban the Masha? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I banned Vanessa. Thinking, I guess so I could just get a Hagang skill 2 into a CP skill 3. And then try to dismount the Masha early. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. This draft was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And it was a Swift Oki anyway, so it's over. And like we can't stun anything because that's a Swift Hagang, and I had to do that for my speed tuning. But yeah, wait, did I go for a? I might have Dougied him. I can't remember. I know I won one match with Douglas against Dreams Joseph. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to all in the Masha immediately, I think. Right, because if Masha goes down, then Dougie solos. Diana gonna transform. CP's dead at this point. And the Molly's kind of keeping the Masha alive. And now it's just like double water and Douglas. Yeah, look at that healing for Molly. And there's the shield. And it's kind of bad to do that, right? You don't want to attack break the Oki if you have a Dougie on your team because he can toss the attack break back at you. Doesn't go for it though. I think Diana, we can maybe just fast forward a bit. Yeah, it does kill Hagang, and I think he just kills the Lulu slowly. Oh, there it is. Masha gets the armor break here. Yeah, he double crits me. And I'm pretty sure it's dead, right? Yeah, there's no way we're living. Yep. Okay, so that was game one. I just completely threw that one away. It was really bad. Pre-ban Nyx and pre-ban Ciara. So he's just banning all these out. I don't even think I was using Nyx at this point. It was not very fun to use. Okay, so it's the same thing that Shizzy did. He goes Cardinal Lulu. I guess this was like the standard turn 2 back then. HP lead with Lulu was pretty strong. Do the same thing as against Shizzy, which is Oki, and then set up the Molong Yonhong snipe. Looks good. Goes Vanessa, just good to counter the snipe a bit. And CP. pretty solid from Dreams Joseph. I think I do pick Douglas here. This might have been the one game I won with was with Douglas. There it is. And the Molly, yep. And he goes Barbara. Obviously, I think I'm just gonna ban that. In hindsight, if I saw someone doing this, I might have been like, I'll just let that through. Ban the Vanette. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do that because then it would be dismounted and you could still crit the Douglas, right? So safe as ban. I'm pretty sure I just banned Barbara here. But sometimes, you know, it's a bit of a poker game. Right, because you don't know he might pick Barbara and still ban the Douglas, but if I recall, Joseph was not bluffing here. Yeah, he definitely banned the Molong out here. Okay, looks good for me, right? How does he kill the Douglas? I mean, I said that against Shizzy and I lost, so with an insane Molong opener too, by the way. Yeah, so we just shut the Cardinal down. CP getting a open skill 3 off, but really doesn't do too much. Right, this is it's just gonna tick down into the Dougie. He will get the full control on Yanhong and Oki, but just fast forward here a bit. Okay, nope, don't decide not to use it. Yeah, working on the Vanessa. Lulu, the OP healing. Oh, missed the reset. Not great. So yeah, we're just playing for the Douglas at this point, and I'm pretty sure it went down to it was like Douglas versus Lulu, and it took forever for the Douglas to kill the Lulu. But yeah, I'm just giving up full control. He whittles everything down. Let me just fast forward a bit. Speed up a bit. Yeah, so it's a Molly Douglas versus these two. A bit of a sleeper match. Let's speed up here. Yeah, so it's Molly Lulu, and I think Joseph was trying to play for a draw here. And I like, oh my god, I just need a crit. Come on, give me some crits. Oh, full heal from the Lulu. No combo. Molly procking though. I would have been so pissed if it was a draw. There we go. So there's my one win from SWC with the Douglas. And then obviously moving on to game 3. I lose. I thought my draft was okay though, but let's see here. Yeah, Sierra Hagang, right? Oh, I went Fran. Interesting. Yeah, Fran. I was playing with a lot of Fran. Fran was runed up for bruiser players, if I recall. And again, he opens this triple fire, and it's like, why didn't I just stack water? I think I had Annabelle runed up too. Annabelle and Chow. Mora is decent here too. Oh yeah, I picked the water Joker. I tried to like bomb cleave him. Yeah, we do Cian. He goes Juno, and okay, so back then I really like that combo with Sierra Cian, and you just let Junos through because obviously they're probably letting both your bombers through, and because Juno's always on like Despair Revenge back then, you just get a double bomb on her and you take her out immediately. So that's why I think I let the Juno through. I think it was an Oki ban just so he didn't reset something turn 1. Okay, he takes the Juno off. It goes for Lulu. I go Rika. I'm not sure I like the Rika here because of Lulu, Masha, and Diana. You can just put the shield up. So the Rika, not that great. And especially usually if you're picking a slow CC unit like that, it's signaling that you're banning immunity out, which is probably not what I wanted to ban. The Oki ban would have been better just to stop him from having any turn 1 play against me. So something like some fire stripper, I would say, right? I'm not sure. Or yeah, probably some fire stripper. But yeah, I think, yeah, I get rid of Lulu. He does ban the Rika though, so I think it's fine. And yeah, he does get the cool time reset on Cian. So I still have more into Fran, into Ciara bomb, but I don't get the Vanessa strip. He's gonna shield up. Fran's gonna get a skill 3 off, and I think I miss my bomb. Oh no, I do hit the bomb. I'm pretty sure I missed a bomb somewhere, but yeah, that hurts. I have to blow it up here. I don't get the stun, but I do get a bio. And then, yeah, I missed the bomb here. I remember. Yeah, and it's kind of over from here. Gets a stun. We're going to dismount. Still maybe a bit winnable with the more Fran combo. But yeah, it's looking pretty rough here. And then he has Vanessa procs. So much. Couldn't proc out of the armor break. And yeah. Not looking good, right? Yeah, CR goes down here under armor break. And I have to somehow control the Diana with 2 water units and a Fran. Crits. And he has the skill 2 as well. I can't remember. I think it was a despair. Yeah, it was a despair more. There we go. But yeah, that was it, guys. I actually stunned his Diana somehow. Wait, what happened here? I have the passive up too. 80 procs again. And yeah, that was it. Because I think he had the Vanessa revive up anyways. I'm out of the, yeah, just multi-hits. Yep, so that was my SWC experience. 2-0'd by Shizzy and then 2-1 by Joseph. A lot of mistakes made. Like, I totally misplayed with the Lulu in that game 1. I think I could have won that. Game 2 against Shizzy, that draft was pretty good. I thought I just got maybe a bit unlucky. Maybe a slight misplay on the Molong snipe. Right, if I killed the CP there, my molly doesn't get armor broken, and maybe I come back. Game 1 against Joseph was just a complete throw, picking a CP into triple fire. That was bad. Game 2, we get the Douglas solo, which is really nice. At least I got 1, right? And then game 3 was like, I think the draft was okay, maybe slightly in favor of Joseph, but he also had some pretty good RNG. And yeah, it was over. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of my matches in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you another one.